5 tips to stage your open house. You're having a home or property that you're ready to put on the market. Is that you? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how to stage that property and get it ready for sale. You're ready to make that thing happen and sell that property. You've come to the right place. I'm going to show you how to do that. Hi, I'm Paul R. Atkinson, your real estate coach. And today in this video, I'm going to talk to you about 5 things that you can do to stage an open house and stage that home for sale. So before we get started, if you've not subscribed to this YouTube channel, to our community of knowledgeable people of how to get that real estate deal done and how to develop yourself, then now's the time. And welcome. We all welcome you. So we're a growing channel and we just ask that you support and click that subscribe button. Most of all, in case you don't know, inside of the description of the video, there's a little arrow. You click down and you kind of go down and you're going to see inside of the description of this video, it talks about what the video is about. Just go beneath that and you're going to find links of gifts, free items. I mean, free copy of my book, The Art and Sign of the Real Estate Agent. You have free scripts on how to do things that you want to do. You have free audio listening for 7 days of success. I mean, great stuff. So just get all that free stuff. And then also you can comment and just ask me anytime you want, any questions. I'm telling you, if you watch this video to the end and you reach out to me and tell me you've done so, I believe you. I will give you 15 minutes of my time, wherever you are in the world. Give me a shout out and ask me how to connect with you. I'll give you that number to call. You call the number, 15 minutes. I'll answer any questions. I'll help you to achieve whatever it is that you want. No charge. There's nothing to it. My gift to you as well. So we're talking about right now the 5 things that I want to share with you on how to stage an open house. Well, what are the 5 things that come to your mind? Get ready to write this down. You need a pen and paper, or write it on your phone, whatever it is. Number 1, the first thing you want to do in getting that house ready for open house, or more important, just to get ready to hit that market and to get a sale right off the bat, you need, number 1, you've got to get that seller on board. You've got to get the seller on board with you on staging the house. What does that mean? You know, I've been doing this for more than 17 years. And I've had many listings. And a lot of times there are some sellers that will just do anything you say and they cooperate and they're just like, okay, yes, Paul, okay, sounds good. We got it, anything you want. And then there's those sellers like, nope, no, I can't do that. No, I don't want to sign on my property. It's like, oh my gosh, how do we make this happen? So you've got to get the seller on board and you've got to explain to them what it is that they want to achieve, because you know what they want to achieve, and just remind them of that, and then kind of let them know some of the tools and some of the things and some of the techniques that you will have to do in order to achieve what they want and need to achieve. So that is why you must truly master the 5 steps of the sale, because that shows you how to get a seller on board with you. What is the 5 steps of the sale? The 5 steps of the sale is my course that I've created just for you in order for you to know how to communicate effectively. In order for you to know how to step into a listing presentation with a seller and get them to listen to you and like you and trust you and believe in you. Then move forward into being curious of how you're going to solve their problem. Then move beyond that into recognizing and being hungry to hear what it is that you have to offer that's going to solve their problem. And they're going to jump right into closing on their own. Isn't that? Can you imagine? There's a 5 steps of the sale in order for you to do that process. And if you've not learned it, go in the description of this video and click on the link that says the 5 steps of the sale. It will help you to get where you need to go in getting that seller on board. So that's number 1. You want to get the seller on board. Number 2, you want to hire a stager. Or you could do it yourself. Hire a stager. Well, this is the main topic, right? We're talking about how do we stage a house and get it going for open house or get it for sale. Why would you want to hire a stager? Well, just think about this. Your listing is $1 million. That's a big property. Or your listing is $11 million, or $5 million, or $3 million, or $150,000. It doesn't matter. But I could tell you, the higher up they are in a price point, more than likely the sellers would be inclined to go in that route and paying that money to get a stager to come out and just kind of put some furniture in it or just style it up, because it's all about style. And it's all about functionability. And when you're looking at those high-end properties, a lot of times you have to stage them, and you have to experience this with one of your partners that you work with that can help you to put this together for the seller. So number one, you get the seller on board. Number two, you stage the property. You can hire someone. The seller would pay for that. And if you help the seller to realize that the small amount of money that they're paying right now to get this home staged and ready to go on the market, or being ready for an open house, a major event, it's worth it based on the return on their investment, based on what they're looking to get back from getting that sale on that asking price. So that's the number two thing, is for you to get it staged. Now, what is the number three thing that you want to do in getting your property ready? Number three is for you to declutter. Declutter inside of the home. You know, I'm doing this for many years, and a lot of listings. And you go into a listing sometimes and you're like, whoa. Boxes over here. You've got like there's a wall, and the whole wall is filled with pictures. You know, you've got to kind of help the seller to understand that this is a product. A product is coming to the market, and the product needs to be on point. And they'll understand that. They'll understand if you just show them that, look, you just restate what they want. Listen, seller, you want this, and you need to sell because you need to go there, or upside, downside. You know their want, and you know their need. Just restate it to them. And after you confirm that, then you say, okay, in order for us to get your want and your need, we need to declutter. No offense. Let's just do this together. I could show you how to do it. I'm going to get a piece of paper. That needs to come down, and we need to put it in a box and safely wrap it up. Is that okay with you? Okay. That chair needs to go in the garage. This needs to go over here. Those boxes need to come out and go over to your sister's house. Whatever it is, you've got to work it out. Decluttering. So that is your number three. You've got to declutter. What is your number four? It is for you to explain to the seller and to support the seller in doing the repairs or any updates that they would feel they would like to do. Because when you do that assessment on the house with the walkthrough, and you're taking that listing, you see things, and you could advise, and you could say, hey, look, it would be nice if this vanity inside of this bathroom was updated. This thing is from 1970 something, and we're selling the 2000 and whatever. Would you be open to renovating this before we put it on? It's like, you go to the local hardware store and you could either do it yourself, or I've got somebody that could do it for you. Are you willing to do that? Yeah, they're willing to do that. Then that's great. Recently I met with a friend who wants to list a property. Well, it's a client. I call all my clients friends, right? And he's ready to go. I've been dealing with them. I've sold him like 3 homes already. I've been doing this 17 years. So I really am grateful, and that I have the authority and the experience to share these things with you, for you to understand how you can get a house staged and ready for open house or for sale. So I've met with them, and I walked through the house, and I saw a few points, and I said, you've got an amazing kitchen. Kitchen is like, woo, $30,000. It's like really nice. And you go in the master bedroom, and the vanity is like, it's from the 70s, guys. It's like way back. It's like you putting on the best suit you have with a pair of dirty, broken up shoes. Can you imagine that? Your best suit, you got on your best outfit, and you've got a hole in you have the ugliest shoes there is. It just doesn't work. So you see how you can use these analogies to help the seller understand what they need to do and support them more. So what if they don't have the money? Then you just create a little marketing technique that says, hey, seller doesn't really have the money to do the upgrades. Hey, we've got a fantastic kitchen. That's all they could have done. But we're going to give you a credit on upgrading your bathroom. Or you can go and get renderings from any bathroom place. Go price them out and get pictures of it. And then stick it on the bathroom mirror and just say, oh, look at this nice bathroom. We've already priced it out at XYZ store down the street. They could install it. Here's the quote. It's X amount of dollars. And we're going to give you the credit. So you're going to have a brand new bathroom. Think about that. That's one way of solving a problem too, right? Did you get that? Let me repeat it. The seller is not capable of spending the money for the repairs. They just don't have it, but it's needed. You can go and get renderings. You can go to the local, somewhere local, get a quote and get pictures of what could be there with option A, option B, and write it on. Option A is $500. Option B, $1,500. Stick it on the mirror in the bathroom. The person comes in, the buyer comes in, they look and they're like, oh, I like this house. And they're like, wow, baby, look at this. Look at this bathroom. And then you could just point out, please look at the mirror. You have two options that we're going to provide you with. See? Get it? All right. So that's really good technique for you to use, right? I like it. I use it quite a bit. So you want to complete the repairs. That's number 4. You complete the repairs or updates. If you can, or if requested, sometimes the sellers want to do it. And if they can't do it and they're in a hurry and they want to get that property on the market, then you just say, don't worry about it. We're going to do some renderings technique. That's pretty good. Number 5, the very last one, all right? You want to set the curb appeal. So you've got inside of the house fabulous. It is looking good. It's on point. It's decluttered. Everything is in place. And now, just before they come in the door, you want to have that curb appeal. Think about a human being's 5 senses, all right? What are our 5 senses? We can hear, we hear. We can smell, we can taste, we can see, we can touch, right? You got 5 senses, right? You want to appeal to that buyer's all 5 senses as much as you can. When they pull up, you want to make sure that you have everything in good order. Nobody's outside fixing the car, revving in. No, none of that. Nobody's starting up the bike. Think about it. You have a showing happening here. This is a presentation of your product being for sale. So open house staging is what we're talking about. Something for sale is what we're talking about. Focus. You've got to appeal to all 5 senses. So you've got to have that curb appeal. So when they pull up, they look, wow, nice. Some fresh mulch is down. The landscape is looking good. Trees are trimmed. Grass is cut. Curb appeal. Take nothing for granted. Never take anything for granted. Always be ready to present and present immaculately. So you have to have the curb appeal. And that is the number 5 step for you to have the curb appeal. Curb appeal is where someone steps up to the property and their perception of going inside of the property has already been triggered to be a positive experience. And it appeals to their senses. They're seeing it, they're smelling it. Make sure there's no trash around there that's been sitting there for 15 days. Think of it. You see what I'm saying? You've got to think about that, isn't it? Interesting, isn't it? So when you're doing your show and you're getting things ready and you're staging your property, those are all the things that can affect it, whether it's going to be a success or a failure. So go back and rewind, rewatch this video, take the notes, the 5 steps, and write them down. Most important, reach out to me. Send a comment where you could say, Paul, I want to connect with you. You want to do some coaching one-on-one. Just reach out to me or look in the link below in the description of this video and connect. We could do a one-on-one coach. You need to learn what? The 5 steps of the sale. Remember, the 5 steps of the sale is going to help you to get that seller liking you, listening to you, trusting you, believing you, that buyer to do the same, and anybody else that you get involved with on a sales presentation. So, until next time, what I always say, let's go get him, Tiger. See you soon.